So welcome everyone to today's Falco Community call. As a reminder to everyone, we follow the CNCF Code of Conduct as Falco is a Cloud Native Computing Foundation project. Therefore, please be nice and respectful to everyone else as usual. And I see that nobody wants to show their face today because everyone has their webcam off. If this is your wish, we respect it. Otherwise, if you turn it on, you will be shown on YouTube on the recordings of these meetings. So I believe we can start. I am not completely sure who added this, but I think it's Leonardo. I don't think Leonardo is on the call yet, but I can add one item before that. So if while we wait for Leonardo to come, the agenda actually, the fact that after releasing a bunch of versions of Falco and after noticing that I am not an approver for the Falco repository, I would be happy to add myself to the list of people that can approve things directly on the Falco repos. So I see that we have a bunch of other core maintainers for Falco here. I usually focused on libs, but lately I've done a bunch of work on Falco, and I feel like I could be useful there. So I'm going to add my PR after the meeting, and if anyone has comments or anything, just let me know. Now, after that, I think we can start and take a look at the message that Leonardo sent us about the graduation update. So, as you know, there is a brief update, as you might have noticed in the CNCF TOC repo. There is an update from Emily Fox, who is one of our sponsors for our graduation efforts. She says that there's a lot of work that is happening there from both the Falco maintainer community and also from the TOC at the CNCF. So we are really grateful for a lot of work and a lot of help that's coming from them as well for to make sure that Falco gets the right requirements for graduation and gets the right help from the CNCF to be successful. So there is a document. There is a document that you can see here that has a potential timeline and some items that the CNCF has been discussing with core maintainers and will be discussing with the community. Emily is happy to remark that the project has made significant progress on several areas because if you have been following Falco, and I know you did, there was a lot of things happening there. A lot of things have happened. So our sponsors are happy as well. And my comment for you would be, if you're interested, there's a lot of details in the document. We have been working with maintainers to try and fulfill all the requirements. And if you have questions, of course, you can ask now for people that know, or ask us, the maintainers. You know where to find us. Any question on this part? I don't think so. Does anyone else have anything to add to this agenda? There's a very silent crowd today. So if there's no further questions or no further items, I think Jason might have something.
Yeah, I just wanted to share real quick I opened a tracking issue for the 0.35.1 patch that I proposed last week for Falco, and I'm gonna paste it in the agenda. Okay, real quick. Actually, sorry. Yeah, there we go. So this is tracking the progress so far for Falco 0.35, and 0.35.1 actually. So the idea is we are having some cool, fixes all around, the project umbrella, including Falco CTL and Falco rules, plus something in the libraries as well. So we are trying to, collect all the ones that we may be useful for a patch release. And as I proposed last week, and I got, and I got support for it, we're going to release a patch release by the end of the month. Basically, I'm targeting personally June 29, so that basically by the end of next week we're gonna release the new Falco. And there's nothing new. Basically, it's just the same features as before, but with few bug fixes, nothing more.
Thank you, Jason. I think that's helpful. Actually, let me share my screen again so that I can show you. This is it. So yeah, as you can see, there is a new little patch release that fixes a bunch of the small issues that have been identified since the release that happened, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So thanks for this, and of course we are going to follow as usual. This is a patch release, and we've been doing lately. Patch releases will actually fix some simple issues and are based exactly on top of the same branch that 035 has been based before. So thanks a lot, Jason, on this. And also I see a comment in the Zoom chat from Marut, who has added a repository for rules. That's actually pretty cool. So this is nice, and I like the idea of having a repository that that we can use. If you want, I would suggest now. I will probably you probably want to add some details to it. But my comment to this are, if you want, you can add a way to publish this as an OCI package and have it pulled by Falco with just one line, and we can point you to the appropriate documentation. So please go ahead, Marut.
Yeah. So we were actually since we were internally using Falco for a while, so we tuned some rules to fulfill our use cases. So and we started building it. We first planned to push all the rules to we have started contributing rules to our main repository as well, main Falco repository as well. But since it was a process that we thought that we could just send everything together in one place and open source our internal tooling, so it can help the community as well, and we can make it open so we can get the whole reviews and things going on a regular basis and continuously. So it will be really great if you guys can. So we are planning to publish this. So the thing that you suggested, I think we'll keep in mind, and if that is more preferred way, we'll do it. We're also planning to have a rights blog around this. So, and we are also looking for someone from the community who can assist us there and help us there, or maybe we can write a joint blog. So there are these three things that are in pipeline that we are planning to do. So yeah, that is pretty much of it currently. You guys can, it's a thing. You can guys can just go to this repository, look at the code, and just tell us wherever we're wrong. You can just point those things out, and we can improve from there.
So I think that's really cool, and also it's the fact that starts with the MITRE attack framework is something that a lot of people in the community have been asking. Now, I want to add a tiny bit of context there.
Yeah.
For the rules that we distribute that can automatically update, we are now in the process of defining much better criteria to understand what gets in and what doesn't, because we understand that even for people from the community coming and providing rules, it gets harder even for a rules maintainer to understand what can go in and what can be automatically updated on every Falco that uses the auto updater. And this is so we have the technology, but we are missing a bit of criteria. So this is work that core maintainers are doing. And if you have spoken with Melissa, she's invested in this because she's a user of those rules and also wants to make sure that the repo is kept at high quality. On the other hand,
Okay.
a lot of people in the community might want to try this out. Like, okay, so there's rules here. There's many of them, and how about I just plug it into my Falco and I see which ones are noisy, which one aren't, and maybe provide.
Yes. So we are also planning what we're planning to do is like we have our on installing the Falco is installed there. So what we're planning to do is just to publish a short video on how to utilize this rules and how it's helping us. So we're planning to do that as well.
And if you look at this blog post, it's really lengthy, but not because the procedure is long, but because it explains things in detail about everything you're supposed to do. You will find out that pretty much by doing something that is kind of like that, like you see there's a relatively small workflow with GitHub Actions. You can publish these rules in the same way that the regular repository does. So the regular rules repository has these little packages here that are rules. And you can do the exact same. And the beauty of it is that if you have installed Falco with the Helm chart or as a systemd unit, you can add one line of additional configuration saying, hey, I also want these rules. And Falco CTL will take care of installing them. So you don't have to go through through this process that you were outlining, add rules, put them in your config map and all these things. So I would really suggest you take a look in this post and see if you can
yeah, it's actually makes sense to add that. Like we'll surely take this up and do it. Like it's more easier way, and
it would be super easy for you. You just click release. Like after you put your workflow, you can customize it as you like. And then when you press release, you will have the package published, and people will be able to easily pull your package and try the rules out in their environment and see if they're noisy, and maybe open issues if rules are too noisy or this kind of things. I think it would be nice.
Yeah, it'll really be. I agree. It really is something nice to do. I will surely take this up. Thanks for suggesting this. Yeah.
Hey Luca, hey Nidhi, how are you?
Hey, yeah, sure.
Good. No, I'm so excited, right? So finally, I think rather than trying to submit it to main Falco repo, we came up with this that let's do the separate one. And slowly we will still continue submitting, I know Nidhi, you are on it, a couple of people are reviewing it. But guys, I need all of your support into this. We're going to be submitting this to CNCF, and we can do that without everybody's help, right? So that's the first thing. And thanks for providing all of the feedback to my team. My team will make changes and submit it. Also, we are writing a blog post about, in case somebody wants to learn how to write a rule, right? And that will also show what kind of rules we have added. So on that as well, we need some joint blogs, some writers as well, or some reviewers, because you guys are the expert. So it will be good, yes, we are publishing on our side as well, but it will be good to have the blessings from the creators, which are you guys, right? and you guys.
100%. So yeah, let me just kind of, we have a developer relations team, the ecosystem team that actively works with that.
Mhm.
I'll connect, I could be a point of contact, but I'll make sure that they work with you together to come up with that blog post that you want to work with.
Yes, yeah, we already have it written down. So I think Nigel, is that Nigel? We've been chatting with him. Is that or somebody else?
Oh, could be Nigel, but why don't you share it over, Anshu, and I'll take it with Isomil and the team, and we can-
Yes, and that's a little bit in raw format, and of course that's why we want to make sure every
100%.
we cross the T's and dot the I's, and yeah, and I think that will be our preference. But this is I think this will provide great help to the community, and they will be able to protect their workloads a little bit more robust and expand the coverage, right? Right. Cool. So having said that, very nice to meet you all. And I will, please continue with the agenda. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Absolutely. No, I'm very happy about the this, especially because writing the rules is something that we do as maintainers, but we write more of the code that allows rules to happen rather than the actual rules. So we are very happy for rules experts to come and share them, and we are trying to make them easier to share. As Nidhi said, we have experts that have written blogs and that have, as you can see, like most of the blogs lately are written by maybe she mentioned maybe Ajamal or Tama or other people that I know that you have been speaking to, and they are the best at reviewing blogs. As engineers, sometimes we can review blogs, but we're not as good at reviewing blogs. We are better at reviewing security code. At least for me, I'm better at reviewing the security of the code.
No, definitely. Let them do their job, and they will write it along with my team. One other thing, so the rules, we're gonna give it to a hacker who works for our red team, and he's gonna be testing these as well, right? So I just want to make sure that these are very, very well tested, right? Yeah, he's very, very popular. He's very popular. You would love him. He has Wikipedia page, and he's in top 10 hackers of the world. So you will really love him. So
who is this person? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, I will disclose it at the right time. He works for.
Okay, cool. No, I thought I didn't get the name. Sure. Any expert help is always appreciated, and that's what makes
and we will be coming to the KubeCon as well, and we'll be talking and helping you guys, right? Let's get it going.
Sure.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Fortunately, this got lively after a little while. I was afraid of having to talk to myself for for a bit, but so thanks. If there's any other items, this is your time.
Do we have any new people on the call?
I was just looking. I think maybe Rishab.
Oh, hi guys. So I've just started at Systig as a developer relations intern. So this is my first time at the community call right now.
Well, welcome to the Falco community and welcome to the team.
Really exciting to be here. Thank you.
Awesome.
Anyone else that's new?
I think.
Okay, wonderful. I think we have a good agenda. I'm sorry, I joined late. I was definitely double booked, but
Sure. Thank you all for joining today, and see you next week as usual.